the technical issues. If you weren't here before, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's great to see you. We are making one of Christiane's tutorials, so I will have that linked in the description for you. Sorry, I'm just trying to move the phone across so I can see properly. There we go. Right, let me load it up and check that it is in fact showing you what it should be. Please say it is. Oh no, Nicole, is it still doing it? So far mine isn't, but I think it is delayed. Oh no, it's still doing it, you're right. Is it a YouTube thing? Oh, that's so annoying. It's not doing it on the iPad. Or it's stopped. How is it still doing it for everyone else? It's definitely delayed. Some unknown reason it won't let me see, like, watch it. I'm slightly behind for some unknown reason. Has it stopped? Right, that one doesn't work. That's the one we're on. I think it has stopped. I think, she says. I'm not touching anything. Seems to stop. Yeah. Hopefully that has stopped. For some unknown reason, it's really wonky. I don't want to touch anything and mess with it. So yeah, we are doing a 3-tier cake. This is like three little round boxes. Hello everyone that disappeared. I'm so sorry. Thank you for coming back. 3 round boxes stacked to make a cake. Again, who knows why it's so skew-whiff, but we'll work with it. I have picked out some white, red, gold, blue sequins. Hi Zoe, how are you? We had major technical issues, but cross your fingers. They seem to have stopped, she says, very tentatively. I've got all of the measurements here. I will link Christiane's video for you as well, obviously. And I've chosen my papers. So I got these little bears off of Etsy. How cute are they? There's 4 different ones. Where are they? That guy and that guy. And I love them. So I've picked papers to go with those. I've also got the London in it kit from 𝓚𝓲𝓬𝓏. So I've cut out a few bits that I thought were about the right size for our little bear people. I've cut out the circles as well, which I will go through with you in just a second. And then the papers are mostly from Rosie Studio. So I was looking for red, white and blue. Hi Tanya. Sorry, I'm glad you're all back. Hello to anyone else that I've missed. This is from Rosie Studio Take Flight. I thought it was perfect. This is a Felicity Jane one that I got in like a grab bag, which I thought matched very nicely. And then this is one of the ones that I put on my Instagram stories. There was a choice between 2, and this is the one that got chosen. So those are our 3. Is that the one that got chosen? Or was it this one? I'll let you guys choose. I can't remember. So it was either this one with the crosses or this one with the lines. So let me know which one of those you prefer. And then I have this gorgeous paper again from 𝓚𝓲𝓬𝓏. This one with all the little buses. It's not big enough for like the strips that we need to make, but I'm hoping we can put it on there somewhere because I love it. It was the crosses. We like the crosses. Tanya, whose name do you need? I'm Emma, if that helps. And Sobo Crafts is Zoe. Is there anyone else that hasn't? I think everyone's introduced themselves. Very friendly bunch, I promise. So we can work with the crosses. I don't mind which one. And then we need to choose an order. So I cheated and I cut the circles on the silhouette. We'll go crosses then. That's 2 votes for crosses. That's enough for me. I cut them on the silhouette. You don't have to. You could definitely make this without a cutting machine or dies. So you need 2 chipboard circles, or this is craft card that works. I think it works just like chipboard if you double it up. This is 4.5. Then the medium one will be 3.5. Small one is 2.5. And then on the silhouette, I cut one out that was like this. So this is 4.5. This is 4.4. So it's a teeny tiny bit smaller. But you could definitely trace something. So if you traced maybe double-sided tape. Oh, that one works pretty perfectly. You could trace like double-sided tape and then just cut like a slither off the outside. That would work as well. Or if you've got dies, that would be brilliant. Or if you can cut them on the machine, you can do it this way. So 2 of the slightly smaller ones, 2 of the bigger ones. And I've got that for the large, the medium and the small as well. I will make sure the measurements are all down below for you. And then we just need to choose. Reminds me of Fences, that pattern. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll have to cheat and use my circle. Yeah, circle cutter would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm sure there must be dies that can do it as well. This is really wonky. Does that fix it, or have I just gone the wrong way? Sorry. I'm like a few seconds behind. Aha, that does fix it. We're straight. Perfect. So the bottom one I want to put sequins on. So I'm thinking we have red at the bottom. I was going to say blue in the middle, but the middle will get covered quite a lot because that's where I'm going to put, well, that's where I think I'm going to put my cluster with all of the little bear and stuff. Guess we could have white and then blue, or blue, white, red at the top. Oh, I don't know. No, I can't work out what we'll put them in. What shall we do? So the top one I think is going to have bunting. So should the top one be red? Then it would look red, white and blue like the flag. Red, white to blue. Yep. Correct. I mean, I could put... Yeah, we'll do that. She says. So the biggest one is going to be red. Does that work? I just feel like the blue needs to be in the middle. I don't know why. I'm going to do white at the bottom. I'm cheating. I think I'm going to do white at the bottom. And then I can add sequins onto this to make it colourful. Ah, no, hang on. You're right, we don't want the planes covered, do we? But then it would need to be at the top. Well, no. So the plan, I'll explain the plan to you, that might be easier. I've had to think about it. And I think, please excuse my absolute terrible drawing. I'm thinking the top one will have bunting of some description. That is absolutely terrible bunting. The middle will have our cluster of whatever. And the bottom, I'm planning on just having like little sequin dots everywhere. And then I want to add flowers to just all of it because Zoe suggested it and I love the idea. So that's our plan. I just need to choose what is going where. maybe the blue works fine at the bottom, because if it's going to have sequins, it doesn't really matter where the sequins go, does it? White in the middle, red at the top. Yeah, we're just going to do the red, white and blue, exactly like we said. So blue for the bottom, and we need, so I need to read my handy cheat sheet. 4.5 inches by 12. That's easy. So 4.5 by 12, and then we need flowers. And then we need 4.5 by 4. So 4.5. So it only needs to be 4 long. There we go. And then they will go together somehow. I have changed how I'm doing the circles slightly, so I will go through that with you shortly. But what's going on here? What are you making? What is Mary working on? Ooh. Oh, personalised hanging decorations. Oh, cool. And brownie stuff. Have you got like an event thing coming up then? Then, so this way. Sorry, I'm reading it. You want 1/2 inch on both sides. So half there, half there, half here, and half here. Then this way, 1/2 and 3.5. So 1/2 and 3.5. And the same for this one. Square it at 1/2 and 3.5. We'll do each one because then hopefully I won't get as lost. She says. So I'm going to stick these two together using that score line to guide me. Has everyone been enjoying the weather today? We've got really nice weather here. We weren't supposed to. It was supposed to rain. She's nearly 5, Nicole. No way. I can't believe that. She was teeny tiny. This is not sticking. Stick down, please. There we go. Lining those up. You will be able to see the joins for this one, which is annoying, but it's the best we've got. So then folding this in. If anyone is trying to make along and needs me to go over these measurements, give me a shout and I will. So at the moment we've got the 4.5 inch circle, we've got 2 of those, and then we've got the 2 4.5, teeny tiny bit smaller than 4.5. Put those out so that you know what I'm talking about. And then we've got this one, which was 12 by 4.5 and 4 by 4.5, and then we've joined those together, so we've got 4.5 by 16, and I've scored those. I want to stitch this, so I am going to stitch along the top and the bottom, and I will be back. I'm still here and to the left, but I can't read and sew because I'm worried I'm going to catch my fingers. side and I shall be back with you. There we go. So I've stitched that. Then I'm going to cut these little stringy bits off. Is anyone doing anything for International Scrapbook Day tomorrow? Let me know what your plans are. I am going to tape this down. It's just a reinforcement bit. Mary's telling us all about brownies. I've seen lately a lot of places doing like lunchtime brownies. So doing it in school lunch times for the kids that sort of can't go after school. And that looks cool. It looks hard work for the organisers though, because you've got to try and fit everything into a lunch break. And obviously the kids have got to eat as well, so. Right, folding the bigger one over just for support. And then we will all remember how terrible it was when I added my adhesive and then cut it and then had to take each bit off. Does everyone remember that? Individual piece by individual piece. So I've got a better idea this time, I promise. I'm going to add my adhesive. Peel it off. And then I'm going to use my fringe scissors. Although actually I should cover my piece. Now I couldn't choose my papers without you guys, so I couldn't cut my like pretty paper circles. Therefore, what I've decided to do is glue these onto here and cut round them. But I need to work out, so I'm working on the base at the moment. Working on the lid after. So the lid is what I need. Oh gosh. I've confused myself. Right, I need a blue paper, bear with. Won't be a second. You won't see this one, it will be on the inside. I'm not too worried about which blue. No, I've got thinner blue paper. I was going to try and use it up, but I can't find it now that I need it. Typical. So I'm going to do one lid and one base on the plain. It will make sense shortly, I promise. I'm going to need I need wet glue. I want my other one. Since I've been using what's the one that Chloe got me? The 𝓤𝓲𝓬𝓮 one. I like that better. This is really brilliant, this bottle, for teeny tiny things. I'm just going to grab the other one though. Whoop. Falling over all my stuff in my room. There we go. Throwing the bin over. So this bit will be the inside. and then it will have the pretty paper on the outside, is my thought process, if this works. So oh, I've stuck it to this. Right, the base is what we're doing first. So I've got 1, 2. So the way Christiane did this is she added the 2 chipboard ones together, added them onto this, and then added the pretty paper on the top. I can't do that because, like I said, I didn't pre-cut the pretty paper circles, and also I don't really want to waste the pretty paper on the inside, but I do want it to look nice. So I've added 1 of the chipboard circles to the pretty paper and 1 to a plain paper, sticking them all to everything they shouldn't. And I will show you my plan for that momentarily. I'm just going to cut round this. It's annoying that it doesn't like read the comments out to me. It'd be so much easier if people could do like voice notes or something. You've been tidying up today, Lise? I did not tidy up. I will show you a picture of my desk before I started. Embarrassing or what? My desk was an absolute mess. I literally turned on the camera, moved some things out of the way. Here we are. I'll cut that one out momentarily. So this is going to be inside. Going to take the one that we've got the adhesive on. I'm going to use my fringe scissors because hopefully it will make it a bit quicker. Try not to knock everything over on the desk. I'm excited for the decorating of this one. I'm not sure how fun it will be to watch putting it together. Oh, this is not cutting high enough up. It's not, is it? There we go. Cutting up to the score line. I'm cutting the tape and forgetting that the score line is there. At least you don't have to do all of these as individual bits because that would be insane. Can you imagine trying to peel all of the adhesive off of this? I've got to remember that my camera is further up the desk. When I film with my actual camera, not my phone, so I do lives on my phone, it's way lower, so I have to make sure that I'm sort of crafting at the bottom of my desk. When I do this, go all the way up the top. Right, and then I need to add my adhesive for later on. One along here. I can always reinforce this with hot glue. And then one along here. And then it should just be a case of wrapping it around. Wrapping it around the circle that we had from earlier. Making sure, actually, I should mention, that the pretty coloured bit is facing upwards. But that's only if you've done it like this way. Oh, this, thank you, Nicole. These are, what's it called? Elegant Touch, like the fake ones. I've never got long nails. I have been guilty of biting them for far too long. Sequins are all in the way. Just sort of going around it. So you're pretty much using this circle as your guide. And I've not made one of these before, so I apologise if I'm making a terrible job of it. Which piece of the cake? So we're making the bottom tier first. It's easier if you wrap it and then press it down. I'm finding as I'm doing it. Okay, and I have put the tape on the wrong sides. Wonderful. How wonderful. Is that going to peel up? I bet it's not. I should have wrapped it the other way. Oh no. Right. Yeah, the sticky is on the in and the outside, which is not what we needed. I'm going to turn the hot glue gun on. We are going to have to problem solve that. So rather than undo it all, I'm going to cheat because I've got like extra overlapping stuff, and I'm just going to cut this extra bit off. And you guys will know, but nobody else will. There we go. And then the issue is I can't cut the same on the... Well, I could. Don't mind me just destroying it before we've even started. I could have pulled it off from the bottom, yeah, but I'm not sure it would go. I'm not sure if I pull it off whether it will stick back down. There we go. And I've got extra, so it's fine. That's fine. No one should know, right? There we go. And then I can just add new adhesive. Nobody will know. Nobody will know apart from the whole of YouTube. Apparently I'm having issues with double-sided tape today. That's new. How fun. There we go. Apart from all of you. Well, that's a good job there was extra. We need to pay attention to that for next time though. You have to wrap it a certain way. Ah, now this whole bit has come undone. There we go. We have a cake. Well, the bottom part of one anyway. There we go. Cute. The paper that wrapped around was so there was one piece that was 12 by 4.5, one that was 4 by 4.5, so 16, but it overlaps half an inch on each one, so I'm going to say 15 if my maths is correct. And then I can add onto here the base piece. Obviously I'm going to cut that out, which will hold it in place even more. That's my plan, but I'm going to hot glue that, I think. I'm just cutting this one out. And then that way it's pretty on the inside and on the outside. There we go. quite enough yet. Haha, yes. Okay, go all the way around the edge. All of the glue. And then stick that on there, hopefully without burning my fingers off. I think I have a bone fold with a flat end. That would be much easier, wouldn't it? And then we just need to make the lid for this one. There we go. There's our first base. And then for the lid, I've dropped the ruler. Give me a second. Hang on. Right, second mistake of the live, I've just realised. The reason I had so much of the pretty paper left over to use for the bottom and the top is that I haven't considered that this needs a lid. I didn't cut the lid pieces, did I? Yeah. Oh no. So the lid needs to be, where's it? 12 by 2.5. Right, I've got that. But the little extra bit is going to have to be something else, I think, maybe. Oh, unless maybe this bit's big enough. But again, the lid isn't going to match. Because I've put it on the bottom. Wonderful. What a wonderful, uncomplicated craft we're having. I could mix and match the lids. I could. Or the bit that comes round can be the same, and then the one on top will just have to be that dark blue that I had before, which I think will look okay. Maybe I can fussy cut some of these, or I'd say pull this off, but I think I was pretty liberal with the glue. Okay, right, let me see if I've got, so I've got that one. Then it would be 4 by 2.5. Have I got 4? Oh, just 2.5. I might just have enough to do the lid. 5, 4. Okay. Crisis averted. Make me cut all of the pieces next time. Oh no. Right. Scoring. Next colour is that lid, the very smallest cake do with the blue. I could. What do you prefer? Do you think I should do the different lids? But even if I did that, I still wouldn't have enough to do the correct lid on top. Which makes me think I might just go with... We'll cover... This lid will be covered the most because it's going to have the embellishment. So we'll stick with the blue. Yes, we'll stick with the blue. Half on both sides. Half on both of these sides as well. I would not. This is what we have left. Otherwise I would have. Because I think even... Because obviously you wouldn't need all of this if it was the smallest cake. Where are my circles? because I could test that actually. If it would fit in here. Oh yeah, it would. I could do that. Do we like that better? So I'd have, let me write it down because I'm going to get confused again. So we would have plains, white and red. And then the lids would be plains up here, red and white. No, I got that right? Thing is, then the red base would be on top of the red lid. Does that make sense? And the white's on top of the white. No, for it to work, the planes would have to be, like, everyone would have to move up one rather than two. Yeah, otherwise you're going to have red, like, down the bottom here and red for the lid. Unless we like that. And then obviously you'd have white down here and then white for this lid. I think that might look odd. I think that might look odd. I think this will look okay with the blue. With the blue on top. Still wondering if I can get this off. Right, that's not coming off. Right. We'll work on this, otherwise we're going to be here all day. It'll just have a plain blue lid. We can cover it with sparkles or something. And then this way, the lid, this is why I should have done a prototype. The lid at half, so here, and then at 3.5. No, not 3.5. What am I talking about? Half, 1 3/4. There we go. Oh, yep, he's supposed to be this way. Half, 1 3/4. Well, things happen in threes. We've had a technical glitch. We've had the tape on the wrong side. And we've had me not cutting enough pieces from the paper. So we should be good now. We should be golden. If anybody would let the universe know. We've done our 3. Thanks very much. We're good now. So he's waiting for winging it. We might just have to add more flowers to cover it, and that's good. Nobody minds an extra flower or two. We have to get creative with embellishing. I love a challenge when it comes to embellishing. Does anyone else do that when they've made a mistake somewhere, maybe like messed up stitching or whatever? And you're like, right, well, that's the challenge for embellishment time then. Right, I'm going to disappear and stitch these two again. More flowers. Always works, yeah. Well, actually, I have got a 6x6 paper pad. I'll put it here so you guys can have a look while I'm stitching. From Lisa. Actually, Lisa sent me this around Jubilee time. I wonder if there's one of these we could pinch to put on the top. Maybe the tube mat would be really cool because you'd be able to see it from the top. No, Nicole, he would not appreciate any kind of green car. Never. How could you? I'd love to know, if you haven't joined in here before, how you found me. I'd love to know that. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you just sort of suggested it to you on Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube, let me know. The maps, possibly the stamps. We got options. And then the bigger side is for stability. Telling myself as much as I'm telling you. If you can't see and you need me to move it up at any point, give me a shout, because I'm so used to it being further down. Stamps tenure. I will flick through it momentarily for you. Let you all have a look. Lisa actually sent me a few things. I pulled out the embellishments before I started. They're all in a little wallet together, which was handy. So hopefully we can use some of those for this. Right, let's sort out the other. So this is the other lid piece. We've got our blue lid piece, which is hopefully going to go on the inside if we can choose a different one to go on the outside. So this is your paper. We've got, it's quite dark. I had an idea for, I like this, I do like that. It's going to be obviously along here, a lot of it will be covered up. The steps, I've printed them out. Don't worry, I've printed them. These guys, there's the stamps are really cute. This I was planning to make bunting with later on. Should we go for the stamps? I do think the stamps maybe match better than the map. And then that will be on like underneath the white one, which will work quite nicely. Do we think? The other one was this. And then the next one will be the white. So yeah, I like the stamps. You guys are correct. Let's glue that on. Stamps definitely perfect. Purchase coronation teddies. Oh, the little cutout ones. They're gorgeous. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Lise, they're still on sale. They were like £1.90, something like that. If anyone who missed them, I'll grab one, bear with. I think I showed them maybe on the live that went wrong. So there's 4 different ones. They're little cute teddy bears. And I wonder if I've got 4 different ones on the top because I was showing them to you. That one. Yes, we have got all 4 different ones. I'm just gonna put them on here. They're adorable. I literally just searched for cute coronation, I think, on Etsy. They are lace, brilliant. Love a bargain, we love a deal. And then you can resize them for anything. I thought they'd be super cute to put on a t-shirt. I know it's probably a bit late now, but maybe for future stuff. If any of you have got little ones at school that have like themed days and need to wear a t-shirt. Oh, they're just super cute to have on anything, aren't they? Ah, thank you so much, Lisa. Lisa's popped the link in the chat for anyone that's interested. Thank you so much, you're a diamond. There is our stamp one. Cutting out the blue one. Sorry, the putting it together process is actually quite time heavy. I didn't know. Well, I did know. I watched the video, but I thought, no, we can race through that. Typical. But then sometimes it's nice to watch the painting together. Also, sometimes it's nice to watch people make mistakes. It makes you feel a little bit more human, which I quite like. The one with the open shirt is my favourite. This guy. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. So that is the inside. Before I mess it up again. I don't know if I could. I like them all for different reasons. But I do like this one. I like this one with the little buttons. Has anyone got any bank holiday weekend plans? Little fluffy bear. Little fluffy belly, so cute. They're super sweet. And they're super detailed as well, actually. When I printed them, they look fantastic. And they match perfectly with the 𝓛𝓲𝓬𝓮 kit as well, which is even better. I think she said hers is an older one, so I messaged her to find out if she was doing something. She did a freebie for the Jubilee that I loved, and I wanted to know if she was doing something similar for the coronation. And then she said that she had a London kit, and that's what she sent me. Gosh, this is not easy to cut, this adhesive. Definitely recommend the tassel scissors. Like you'd be here all day. They do, don't they? The detail on them is incredible. There was one that I was tempted to get with a little palace in the background. That was super cute. But I liked all 4 bears. That one only had 2 of them. And I couldn't leave any of them out. No plans to a nice relax. Am I doing anything? I have my sister's wedding, not this weekend, but end of May. So we have got wedding stuff, hen parties, dinners, you name it, we've got it. All that sort of stuff for like every weekend up until then. Do a bit of crafting, Tanya. Any ideas what you're going to make? Anything in mind? Any new collections you've got that you can't wait to use? No plans to meet either. I went to cinema today. What did you see, Nicole? Absolutely, yeah, they could. The little bears could be for absolutely anything. Oh, I stuck that down. You really do need to curl this round and then stick it, which is really harder than it looks. There we go. Oh, you'll notice I haven't added any adhesive on this one, so it can't be on the wrong side. We're going to pretend I did that on purpose and not because I forgot to add adhesive. Which I could have just kept quiet, couldn't I? No one would have known. Missing. That sounds like a horror. Absolutely not. No, thank you. Was it good, Nicole? Yep, exactly. Just adding more adhesive into this. They just fell into my basket and out of my printer. Love it. They are really gorgeous. Wow, we've nearly got 1 tier. How do we feel about a 2-tier cake? I did discuss this earlier. I said to Zoe, should I just make 2 tiers? And I was like, no, let's go all out. Let's make 3. Well done, past Emma. Now we're going to make 3. Please fit, please fit, please fit. Yes! And we have a win. And then obviously we're going to add our little stamp. Cute. I am going to align, however, the joins so that I can make sure it's facing the right way. Not her about a 18-year-old girl whose mum goes missing and she tries to find out what happened. Oh, okay. Yep, you did, Zoe. You tried to save me. You tried. Should I stitch around the edge of this circle? I should. I'm gonna do it. Bear with. Go. I think this would be super cute for a birthday. And there are so many cool collections you could use. Does anyone have a favourite birthday collection? There we go. Oh, what printables have you got, niece? Okay. Right, so we've got one. That's not bad. I'm going to move these teddies actually before they get squished. Then let's cut out the pieces for the medium cake. Which is white. I'm going to cut all of the pieces, remember. All of them. This one. I just want to check that this is a 12-inch paper. Yeah, it is. So we need 12 by 4.5. That should be nice and easy. And then the lid is 12 by 2.5. I'll do that now. Is that it? That's the thing, it's because you needed double the strips from this. That's, I think, where I've got confused. Yeah, because it's just 12. And then I will have enough to cover the lids on this one. And I think it is pretty much the same when it comes to scoring. 1/2 inch on both sides, again, so you know where to put the tape. Though, to be fair, I'm not really paying any attention to that, am I? Because I'm messing it up. So maybe I don't need to do that score line. And then 1/2. Three and 1/8. Is that correct? 318, yes. Like so. So that's the bottom. And then the lid, half and then half on both sides. Yes. Right. I have skipped doing the 1/2 inch each side because I'm just wrapping them around, so I don't think it really matters very much. I should stitch these, but it's white, so it's not going to make a huge amount of difference. I'm going to do it anyway. Trying to save myself time. I think you should do the top of the lid different on all the layers. I could. So it looks more intentional. I just don't know that I've got papers that would match them all. Lisa shared the printables she's got for anyone's interested. Thank you, Lisa. I will have a look at those. I will go back and look through it. Right, stitching these. Is there a website, please? I'm a bit behind with these collection papers. The papers I'm using are from Rosie Studio. So hopefully that helps. They're really good and their prices are really good as well. Tip for them actually, so I guest designed for Rosie Studio in February and they gave me a code, so if you have a quick look at whoever is guest designing for them at the moment, I think you will find Cheryl is, so is she Cheryl, I don't know how to say her surname, I'm really sorry, I will find it for you, but she's Cheryl G I think on YouTube. If you look at her haul video, I might be wrong, I will check, she will have a discount code, or whoever's guest designing should have a discount code. So that's a tip if you want to order from Rosie Studio. I'm hoping you can hear me over the machine. I apologise if you can't. Stitched. We can hear you, brilliant. Thank you, Nicole. I'm trying not to shout, but I know that I'm shouting because I'm used to shouting over the machine and then I come back and I'm sure I'm still shouting. No, yep, Tanya's gone. Tanya's shopping. I know Cheryl's a guest designer for them this month. I can't think of the other lady's name. I watched her video earlier. Just can't think of it. Too late to cut those off, so I'm going to tuck them in. Cheryl SL10 is Cheryl's discount. Oh, thank you so much, Lisa. That's perfect. You're an absolute champion. need to cut these ones off though. There we go. And then I don't think this one matters which end you use as a reinforcement. Coupon expires on July 31st. There you go, lease with all the info. Perfect. I wonder if a lot of the other companies do that actually. Give their designers discount codes. It might be worth checking. Coupon is for Rosie Studio. We were just recommending it just as a store, and I know sorry, excuse me, I know they gave me a code to share back in February, and I know that Cheryl is guest designing for them this month, so I thought maybe she would have one, and Lise has just championed it for all of us. Got straight over there, found the code, shared it, perfection. Thank you. Gotta save those coins. Right, then we're moving on to, I've marked these base and lid before I started. How handy, because we are not having the easiest craft session. Right, lid, base. I need one of these. Let's have this. Yep, I'm correct. When I ordered the discount, made the postage free. Yep. Because they're not doing free postage anymore, are they? Which sucks. Especially for very big orders. Surprised they're not, but. And then what colour are we having for the inside of this one? Should I just find some white? I must have white card. Seriously? Within arm's reach is the question. There we go. Excuse my chair creaking all over the place. Postage must have just gone astronomical over there or something. I know posting international is quite spenny anyway. Yes, I think so. At least, did I say they were something else? Have I? I can't even remember. Live on their website. I want to see, have they only got 2 collections coming out at the moment, or are there more than 2? Oh no, it's got marks all over it. I will cover it inside with cute tissue paper. I think I cut the mark off actually as I go around. Cross your fingers. I always get Australia and New Zealand mixed up. Always. And they get really annoyed when you mix them up as well, which doesn't make it any better. Tape. Tape. And then we can do the little cutty thing again. Oop. We're getting there. Is anyone watching the coronation tomorrow? Trying to be very good. But, oh, you're not trying to spend money on, or trying not to, sorry, spend money on craft supplies. I tried. I failed. Although I do find things like the teddies or digital collections, so I'm considering using the 50% off Simple Stories, like off their digitals. They've got 50% off their digitals for scrapbooking day, or scrapbooking weekend, isn't it really? and I'm considering getting the bunnies and blooms. I've got a bunch of, well, a bit of the physical stuff, but I'm thinking if I got the digitals, you can use them again and again. So I'm going to justify it that way, Lise, if that helps. Just say, well, Emma told me. Right, and then I know which one is going to be this. It's going to be the outside one. Haha! Genius. Which means this side's going to be the inside one. 50% off is brilliant. Especially for digitals, because like I said, you can use them again and again. Need to save pennies or start saving some embroidery bits to earn some. Yes, I know that struggle. Do you make embroidery stuff then? What do you make? I imagine that would sell quite well, embroidered stuff. The frog collection, the Simply Charming. Love Simply Charming. We know how I feel about that one. And One of a Kind I literally just bought a bunch of. Just trying to make this last little bit go round. Oh no. It's pulled off the whole thing. Why is this tape not sticking? What on earth is going on? I need to get that stuff on as soon as I can. Just because it's got a bend round, it doesn't want to. Aha! There we go. Sorry, I will read momentarily. I'm just fighting with this card, which doesn't want to bend. Who knows for what reason? There we go. The swans in which collection, Nicole? There's actually, I was looking the other day after you mentioned it. What was I making? You mentioned the swan. And a lot of them have swans, a lot of their collections. There we go. Both the Rosie Studios, yeah. I thought that might be it. Right. So there's our base for the second one. Just gonna look something like this. That one hasn't bent as well, I don't know why. And then I will make, I need to add the base on, and then I will make the lid. Do we want the lid to be different? Front room is my craft room, my living room, my bedroom, my airing cupboard all count as the craft room. Mine is in my bedroom. I have a video actually that I put up earlier this year, and actually even since then I've changed it. I've added another one of the Kallax units, which I love. I love that. Yeah, just the front door, just stick above it, craft room. Just put, you are entering my craft space. Do you not stick that lid on the underneath? Yes, I have. If that's what you mean. Sorry, I'm just closing the curtain. There's bugs flying around. And then I've got this piece for the lid. It's just whether we do like the normal lid or we choose something else. I don't know how well you can see that. I'm really sorry. From this one, but I don't think there's a huge amount of them because I want to use that one for bunting, which is not a, well, it might be a moth actually, sorry. Because it's not a moth, but it very well might be. We could use that one. That's cute. Yes. So, oh yeah, you do. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, you do. I'm gonna call it extra stability. And yeah, that will stick on there. And then I just need one for the very top if we're gonna do that though. We will decide momentarily. Let me stick one of these on here. I mean, no, I think you do have to stick them together. I was going to say you don't have to stick them together. You could just stack them, but I think you would have to stick them all together, really. Are we going for all the lids being different, or are we going for them being the same? We could always make the bottom two different and the top one the same because it's such a small little box. Thinking about the pattern on the base, it's technically not needed, so you can skip it. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. I could definitely skip the one on the base. It's because I made sure I had a base for the bottom one. Then I've made sure I had one for this, but you're right, it's absolutely not necessary. Different lids, right. Sorry. Ooh. Hay fever. I shall... Different, right, we've gone for different. I'll build the little actual lid and then we'll choose a paper. I do like the one I showed you a second ago. I do like this one because it matches this sort of, do you know what I mean? It's sort of one that's got all the colours in it. I mean, we could then put the stamps on top again because you can't see it. You can't see it all that well. Oh, what snacks have we got? I don't have them now because I'm talking, but I was eating the Whatsits, the prawn cocktail ones. Does anyone like those? Have you got snacks for tomorrow, Lise? Have you gone for tea and scones? And the amount of people I follow on Instagram that are American that are getting up at like 5 AM to watch, and I couldn't believe it. Although I am quite excited, we are on the fly past route, so that will be fun, seeing all the planes. I don't know if anyone else is on that route. Gosh, we are racing towards 9, aren't we? Oh dear. We might have to stay longer than I planned. What I should have done was made the bottom tiers and just left the top ones. Like the top one. Been like, oh look, here's part that I made earlier. Like a Blue Peter show. Just you then. They are good, aren't they, Lise? Ombre pink, cute. What snacks have you got, Nicole? I think the 2 counts. I'll let you. I'll let that count. You knew it was going to take a while, didn't you, Zoe? You were like, I'll come prepared. Bring my tea. Lots of buffet snack things, even pizza, M&S, coronation, Colin the caterpillar. The M&S caterpillar cake looks incredible for the coronation. I didn't really rate their Easter one much this year, but their coronation one is, oh, it's fantastic. I love it. All the gold. Right. And then, please fit, please fit, please fit. Please, I've asked nicely. Please. Please. Yes. Yay, we fit. Okay, and then we need to choose a lid. So, I mean, I've got glitter. I mean, we could put glitter on the top though, couldn't we? That'd be cute. I've got white glitter that we could put maybe on the top one. Might not be sweet. Got this one. I've got the bus. The London buses, which I actually really love. Kit Kat cereal. I've never heard of that. I don't know how small these are. I don't know. They wouldn't fit. I thought maybe I could get one of these on there. Why? Wait, why did we get sequins out at the start? We're doing a shaker. I was planning to do a shaker on like the middle tier on the front, if that makes sense, to sort of make a base for our thingamabob. However, I could do a shaker on the top. We've got these circles, as long as one of them is the right. Yeah, I could also, I am also, sorry, going to stick them around the base layer. But now that you've suggested it, I'm thinking, it's teeny tiny, our top one. The plan for the top one was, so I mentioned that Lisa sent me some stuff. Some of the stuff she sent me were these crowns, and I thought if we backed 2 and somehow like stood that up with the flowers around it on the top, I thought that would look really cute. What do we think? Do we like the buses for the middle layer? Actually, where's the red? Is that going to really clash? Maybe. The lid looks longer than the first, or is it meant to be like that? I'm not 100% sure. These are, so it's Christiane's tutorial, so I presume so. I'm guessing so, but I mean, I guess you could shrink it if you wanted to. Hi Lisa, how are you? A shaker on the top would be cool, along with a bunting. Yep. I wonder then whether the top one's going to be really... Shall we make the small... I mean, we're here because I've made 100 mistakes, Lisa, and we've not even made the cake yet. Shall I make the next box and then we can decide on lids? Right, small cake. Eight and a half by 3. Made a swift getaway. 8.5 by 3. 8.5. It's there. And then the lid. 8.5 by 2. Yeah, they do. The lids are different lengths. You're right. Eight and a half. Oh, I've got to score it, haven't I? Here's me putting it away. We might be here a while, Lace. Right, the base. Not bothering with that. 3-inch side square at half and 2. Half and 2. And then the lid. Score half and 1.5, right? 1.5. Yeah, so that is going to be longer as well. Okay, well, at least we know. This is the only paper I think that was double-sided. So you can see the inside. I mean, that will cover most of it. I'm going to disappear momentarily to stitch these. I might put white inside this one as well because I can't be bothered to go and find a red card. Could just use this on the inside, couldn't I? Right, we're working on the base, so the lid pieces. Yeah. Let's do that because I can't be bothered to find red card. Doesn't fill that one, does it? That one. Right, I'm going to stitch these. I should be back momentarily. I'm really hoping my bobbin doesn't run out. Have a think about lids while I'm stitching. What papers you like. Also, if you're watching the replay, you could take this time to like and subscribe, and even click the bell icon, and it will tell you when I post crafty videos. That would be a good thing to spend this time doing. Last one. Something I should probably note as well is when I'm stitching, I'm not stitching these ends just straight across, so that when they join in the circle it looks like it goes all the way around, just in case you're wondering why I'm doing it like that. I suppose the top wheel won't matter if we're going to make it a shaker. True. We could make the middle one a shaker. Like I said, I really want to use these on the top. And I was thinking about flowers, so I don't know whether you'd see a shaker, whether to put it on the front. We have nearly made the cake. Wow, I see why Christiane sped forward when she was doing hers. Sorry, I've gone all quiet. I'm trying to make sure I get this bit right. I do apologise. Luckily enough, you lovely lot are keeping each other occupied in the chat. So if you are watching it as a replay, definitely turn the live chat on. It's very lively in there. Crafts that are quicker or take a bit longer. If I wasn't doing a live, this wouldn't bother me. It's just because I feel like it's not that fun to watch. I don't love crafts that take a lot of pre-planning, to be honest. Like, this is fine, but I mean if you were gonna stitch this piece and that piece and you need to do that before you stick that down and that before you stick that down, that sort of pre-planning, if that makes sense. Yeah, true. See, I'm just catering to what you wanted. I'm good to you. I've got nowhere to be. Ah, we're getting the hang of this now. Perfect. Enjoy watching the process in real time. Wow, that's good. Got you covered for that. And I am going to listen to Nicole's advice from earlier on and not bother covering the brown piece on the bottom because it's not worth it. We won't see it. So as soon as I can get this tape out. Oop. I'm going to hot glue that because it's too small to get into hot glue sticks. It's going to be too small to try and get my adhesive in there. Getting the base together is the hard part. Wow. 5-inch talking charges to do that, realising he was 7 layers of cardstock. No. Oh, thank you. Yeah, definitely getting quicker as we go. Absolutely. Might be because they're smaller. Then this guy. And I've just got the lid to make. Then we need to choose the lids. So we had this paper, we had this paper, we have got some white glitter paper. I've got gold glitter as well, but we could put white glitter on the top. Let me know what you think while I'm making the lid for this one. How did you cut the chipboard? So this is the craft card that I usually use, and I cut it, I cheated and cut it on the silhouette, but you could definitely just cut it with either a circle cutter, a protractor, not protractor, what's it called? Not protractor, the no, is it? Where you like stick it? Maybe. Maybe. Or I said to draw around, sorry, forgetting what I'm saying, draw around the tape was another option. And then you need one that's slightly smaller as well. So you would have this, which would be your size, and then you want this one again, and you want like slightly smaller. The underground map we have still got, actually. Here. I will look at your answers momentarily, I promise. Could you manually die cut that card? Yep, absolutely. Die cut's lovely. Christiane's tutorial actually has dies that she recommends for it. So you could give that a go. I wanted the inside to be, I was using that, wasn't I? But it's too small. Let's just make this one white on the inside. One with Tower Bridge, Big Ben, etc. We need two. So we need one to go on top of the middle cake box and one to go on top of the small one. Is it called a compass? I'm trying to think now. You know, with like the spike in the middle and then it's got the little thing that holds your pen, goes around. Sure, I'm not going mad. I'm sure it's a thing. White glitter on top. Okay. Protractor, yeah. I thought it was protractor. No, compass. Which one's a protractor and which one's a compass? Protractor's the one you measure with, right? Compass, yeah. Sorry. I thought it was one of them. Yes, I thought so. Yes, Lise, you're right. Yep. Just a small maths class reminder. Does anyone else have to take a ridiculous amount of stuff to maths class? Like, you know, compass, protractor, etc., ruler, scientific calculator, etc., etc. And you never used it, or they handed them out anyway. So irritating. It's like I'm carrying this stuff for no good reason. just smoothing this out because it's, I think this card is particularly thick or something. Yeah, you never used, yeah. Perfect, right. So here's our base one. Hoping you can see that one. And then we just need lids for these guys, which I might just take a popular vote for. That one right there, this one. Red on the white middle box, then white glitter with a small layered underground white. Pay attention, Emma. White glitter with a small layered underground paper on the top. That's cute. So have like this, and then this, you know, layered. I could give that a go. I reckon I've got a circle punch that would do that. And then what are we doing for the middle one? Maybe the buses? Let me grab that punch while I think of it. Is it even? Oh, here it is. Might actually be bigger. Trying to find a bit I want. These are actually ones you bought me, Lisa. These ones. Right. Yep, that is small. So I can... I'm rolling with Mary's idea for the top. And then I will come back to you. So we'll need one in the middle. Even if we use the same one, I guess. The stamp one's pretty, right? Yes, that's where I also got... There are some other bits that I showed earlier. But these are the ones I want to use on top. You sent me those as well. For the Jubilee. I remember rightly? Your house looks fabulous, Lisa. You've gone all out. Oh, have you got them? Right, so I'm thinking, well, Mary was thinking this, and it looks fabulous. So that's what we're doing. Gonna stitch that on. I think we should use silver. Ooh. We could. We could. That's not like me at all. We know I'm a gold gal. Right, I'm going to stitch that in place momentarily, and then it will go on there. And then we just need something for this one. Unless we cover this one with just the paper for that box, because it's a white, whoop, so it does match the others. See what I mean? We could do that and just have the white on that one. Or we could use one of the others. Let me know. I'm just going to stitch this. Yes, just go with the crosses. Okay. Sorry, it's giving you enough time to decide without just sort of sitting here with nothing to do. Sorry, I keep sneezing. That way. Yeah, it is the one we're decorating anyway. Okay. And then we can glue these together and we can finally get into decorating stuff. Ooh. Got excited there. Got glue everywhere. Oh no, Mary. It's hard to explain to little ones as well, isn't it? Because they're just not, sometimes they're just not going to get it. What food are you doing for tomorrow, Lisa? I was wondering if anyone was doing all the traditional, you know, afternoon tea. Lisa's gone all out and got the Coronation Colin from M&S. I'm going to stitch this one as well. Right. Ah, and we have a cake. Finally. I don't know whether to glue them together. I might decorate the bottom one and then glue them together like one by one. And because obviously you'll need this guy on top so I can see what I can put there. But this one I need to turn around to add the sequins, so but it will look, I'm really sorry if that's way too close, but it will look like this. They do lovely biscuit tins, don't they, M&S? So I think my plan, anyway, was to do sequins just sort of dotted around in different stacks. So I do some with blue and some with the white polka dot ones because they're the biggest ones I've got. I think, whoop, should I do hot glue? I think hot glue is going to be the only way to stick them quick enough. But obviously I want to layer them. So, tell you what, we'll just give one a go. What could go wrong, she says. And then my plan is to put something in the centre. So for example, a little red red one maybe, and then probably a bead. Maybe I should work out what stacks are going to go where. So I've got little blue ones. Got these ones, right. So it'll either get a little white one, a little blue one, or a little red one. And then a bead. Probably a little circle bead. I wish I had time to stitch these on, but I don't. But we don't. So maybe I don't want them to be an exact pattern, she says, making them really even. Oh, I'll tell you what I could add. If I had these ones as well, I'd add some red. Oh, wow. Far too many of those. Glue strings everywhere. I think we should add more red for the sequins. Okay. Was that before or after I added the red one at the top? I don't know if this is high enough up, you know. I don't think you can see what I'm trying to do. I try not to make them even. I've made them very, very uneven. One, two. Sorry, I can't read the chat currently. I'm adding sequins. Glue string's driving me mad. A red one. Another blue. I hope you're liking this, because I've just sort of gone ahead and carried on, so I apologise if it's not your taste. Probably the little glue strings. I am going to stack some other sequins on top of them, so I cannot wait to make a pink one of these. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm looking at it thinking, oh, I wish I could make a pink one. Hopefully we'll get back around soon. Ha, yes. Okay. frog what? Oh no, I haven't got another sparkly one. It's going to have to be blue then, because the glue's going to dry otherwise. Right. So, looks like that so far. So the front will be... Oh no, it wasn't lined up when I started. Well, that's annoying. Ah, frog decorated one. Like with the Simply Charming collection. That might look really cute. And then my plan, like I said, was to stack those. I don't know how well that's going to go. Should I do that now or should I move on to something else? I don't know if it's that fun to watch. You're so cute. Princess of the Pea, Little Mermaid. Yeah, you definitely could. You could add so many fun ones. I'm wondering whether to use wet glue to add... So the idea was then each of those would get in the centre. I don't know. I don't think you can see this. Right, let me move it up slightly. So then each of these gems would either get a blue sparkly one, a white sparkly one, or a plain red in the centre. And then a white bead. Well, it's a clear bead actually. Thank you, Zoe. What I am thinking though is maybe we... I don't know whether to move on. We want to use the silver crowning us. So, oh, they're foam, not foam, felt. Let's stick these two together. How do I store my sequins? If you watch my craft room tour, I show them. But they're 𝓷𝓸𝓬𝓪 boxes is what they're called, and they are from Amazon. And it's like a big drawer, and it's got loads of these little containers in it, and then I have sequins in each one. Just made that double-sided. It's annoying that it's not pretty around the edge. I wonder if I could just add glitter glue or something around the edge. It's also not sticking very well. The plan is to put that on the top. Why won't you stick? Let's add our crown on here. Literally just in the middle there. Add a line of glue and hope it stays. Whoop, very technical. Like so. Cute. Metallic paint pens, maybe. I might well do. I have this. Will that work? Aha, yes. Fabulous, Lisa. That does, it works perfect. Just don't want it to fall off. Right, might take a while, but it works. That's what we will do. We will colour in the edges of that. Probably add some florals to sort of cover up the glue line. I want to stack the sequins, but I think that's going to be really boring for you to watch. So what I might do is move on to the middle, so we can decorate the middle together, and then I can disappear and do all the other boring adding sequins and stuff. Okay, so should I stack and then tip it? That's probably going to be easiest. Yeah, okay, right. I'm just going to stack them together. Try to get them as central as I can. That's why I've moved it off off of here. Making sure the line's at the back. Right, I've got this so far. I'm hoping you can see at least some of that. And we need to add, so I need to decide whether to have our bear attached something here so when we take this off it stays there, or whether I want to add it onto the lid so it will come off with the lid. Probably come off with the lid. Sorry, I know you can't see that very well. Probably come off with the lid. So I'm thinking, should we put it on a rosette or should we put it on a shaker? So this is pink, ignore that, but it would be sort of on like so, so that when you lifted it off, the rosette would come off with the lid. Sorry, I can't see how well I'm showing it to you. Like that. Or we could make a shaker thingy, my bob. Shaker thingy, my bob. The bunting I was going to put along the top, but actually I don't know if that's going to be too small. So this was what I was going to use for the bunting. Oop, sorry, there's glue all over the show. I was hoping, she says, that it would I cut a strip and then cut them into pairs, that it would fold over, but if not, I could do it slightly differently. So they don't quite. So the plan was to put that, I'm going to take it off of here, on the top of this. I guess I could put it along there, along the stitch line. Or we could put it on the white one. Because I mean, there's nothing stopping that being round it and then the bear being on the front. I think I might have to just cut these out though and have them sort of as if they're on the string. Do you know what I mean? But I can put some string round. The bear clearly hung the bunting. I like that. Yeah, we could put some string round. Wondering if I've got any around me. Because I feel like bunting needs to do this though, right? Or is that just me? I think the bunting looks best on the white. We could do both. We could definitely do both. I still think that bunting needs to sweep. So I would need some kind of thread to have it go, I think. Yes, definitely. Hashtag it. It would be lovely to see. We like the bunting. We just need to decide how to add it. Let me see what trim I've got. I must have some white ribbon or something. We have got embroidery floss here and white, all of my white thread, all of my wet stuff. Oh, I've only got a tiny bit of that. That's beautiful. Oh, I have got more. We can add white pearly things. Yeah, we could do. Sorry, I've moved on to finding bunting. I've got this. No, I don't like that. Ignore that. This is all my white bits and bobs. I've got some very pretty pom-pom trim. This ribbon. Could use this. Oh, I do like the pearls. They're very pretty. Pearls do look nice draped. Like, you know, like so. In fact, they could drape around the top because you haven't got anything to go around the top. That would look sweet. I don't know if I've already got baker's twine. That's what I was looking for. I don't think I've got it. I was looking at this, going like right around the top and having the bunting on it. Don't know what you think of that. And then the pearls, I was thinking of having those drape around the top. Do we like that? Pearls, definitely. So we'll add those on. Maybe I can find the floss. That might work. Sorry, I know this is probably really boring to watch, this particular bit. adding the pearls on without being able to see a bunch of glow is the tough bit. Tiny flowers would be so cute. Thank you, Lisa. I'm hoping so. This is a whole process. Trying to make them even, but equally not too even. Does that even make any sense? Trying to make it dry quicker. Okay, and then up to there. Oh, it's a very unhappy cat outside my window. Don't make it fall naturally but symmetrical. Yep. That is the hardest thing to do. It just needs to look like I just threw it together, but equally it needs to be symmetrical, please. Got the join at the back so that it looks a bit better. Although, ironically, the back looks better than the front. Typical. Look, back, fabulous. Front, meh. Oh well, we're going to cover it with flowers. Bunting. Unless we skip the string, sorry, and I just stitch a bunch of these together and have them be the bunting. Do you know what I mean? You could even stitch them that way. No, probably this way. I could make my own bunting just out of these guys. Maybe the colours just don't go, but then we're going to use our bears, aren't we? He's ginormous, we might have to use the smaller ones. Or is he the smaller one? No, he's not. It's okay. He's not the smaller one. This one. I feel like he's the wrong size. He's way bigger than the others. These two make quite good friends though on the front. No, I feel like it just needs one. And then I could use a bigger one on the bottom tier. If I had a bigger one on the bottom and then a smaller one on the middle tier, sort of like this. It's really hard to show you because obviously you can't see the whole thing. Stitch in between each bag, you can have a little thread so it can have room to drape. That was the thought process. I'm still not sure if they're the right kind of colour though. They don't sort of match my bears as much as I'd like. I'm wondering how many of these it would take to go round. I mean, I could stitch them this way, like along one end. It would probably take more to go round. But I think it would look cuter, wouldn't it? They match the blue stamp. Oh yes, true. They do. Right, let's stitch these together and hope, one, that I can do it, and two, that it works. Right, let's give this a go. It's working so far. I'll add the rest of these and then we're just going to make it work. Sorry, I've only got 3 left and I'll be back. It's nice to sort of show how long these projects take though. I think everything being stitched in that is really popular now. But no one really shows that it takes hours to add all of that. Last flag. Oh, cute. The teddy bears are from a store on Etsy. Lise actually shared the link further up. What do we think of that? That is super cute. Do you like those? And then I think I will add foam tape like every so many. Thank you, Lise. Thank you, Nicole. And then we're going for Thank you, Zoe. I might have to add this flat, otherwise it's not gonna, other ones aren't gonna hang right. Yes, that one. Oh no, is it not long enough? Oh, it's literally one too short. No. Do you reckon if I just add one more it will notice? Right, I'm gonna need to add one more, but I think if I stick it on right it'll be okay. There we go. If I can just tuck that behind there. That looks okay, right? And it's at the back anyway, so that's the front. Oh yeah, rosette would have covered the gap nice, wouldn't it? I don't know if I actually like it on the foam. I feel like maybe it needs to be flatter. I might hot glue it instead. Yeah, I don't like it up on the foam tape. I feel like they all need to if I do that. I can't even tell what I'm agreeing to. I just need to do this guy. And then I think we're going to have to call it quits soon. Unfortunately, it's taken me so long to do this much. There we go. Right. So from the front, it looks like this. Maybe I will add. Yeah, that one needs glue as well. There we go. Like this. Hoping you can. Just waiting for the camera to catch up so you can see. Hasn't it caught up yet? Like this. Right. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it there. But I will. Maybe I will finish it on another live. Maybe I can fit one in Sunday, maybe. Thanks so much for hanging out on crafting. I'm sorry it took so long to get the cake made. That's why we haven't really got time to add much else. But I'm thinking we will probably add a little bear here, a little bear here, something along those lines. Or maybe just florals. We could just do florals. But yeah, I will work on it again with you soon. Thanks so much for hanging out on crafting. And I'll see you then. I'll let you know. I'll post it on Instagram and that when I'm going to come back and finish it. Thank you guys. Bye.